The untold story of how Paul, or as he is known to many, Dick, came to sort his life out. It's early Monday morning at Bentley, a company on the brink of world domination due to the unbelievable performance of their slick and very structured finance team, led by the triumphant and ruthless leader of men, dictator of spreadsheets and inspector of gadgets. Dick lived for two things: finance and cars. Whilst the lads were partying hard, Dick had remained home all weekend investigating 41 pence that had gone unaccounted for in the office petty cash tin, resulting in some question marks of Frank Piston's expenses. Dick was gearing up for a very difficult conversation with Frank, but that's a story for another day. We join the lads, Frank Piston, Hank Handbrake, and Jeff Horsepower on the way to work in Dick's car.
Okay lads, before we go into this board meeting and start number crunching, did any of you get any action over the weekend? Oh yeah! Picture this! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Curvature! Oh yeah, do tell. And two twin exhaust pipes! Oh, for a minute there, it sounded like you'd been with a woman! Oh no. Like we were getting with any real woman, Hank.
Well, actually, lads, I've had a girlfriend once.
Dick, you've never been in the presence of a woman without offending them.
True.
Yes.
Well, that might be true, lads.
Yes. Do you remember that time when we invited you home to a family dinner? Whilst you did tell my sister that her body mass index was well within the national average for someone of her age and height.
That was true, though.
You also told her to her face that she resembled an orc from Lord of the Rings, who had been on the receiving end of a wild punch from a minotaur over a very recent and bitter land dispute issue, which, I have to say this, is endemic of the structural and institutional prejudice that orcs face on a day-to-day basis, and prevents them from participating in civil society as the good Lord intended.
Right.
I feel very passionate about these kind of issues, you know.
Jeff, I think you need to sit this one out, mate. You need to just chill out about that.
I'll take 5 shots.
But there's one thing you are right about. I can be a bit abrasive towards women, and that might be ruining my chances with girls. You've got that right, lads.
Dick, forget women! Yes. Cars will never let you down!
That's right. Yeah, but on those cold, lonely nights, manipulating spreadsheets can only take you so far. You know, I'm lonely, really.
Come on, guys. Let's do that one thing that we do when we're really down.
What's that thing? What's that?
You know that thing that we do when things aren't going well for us?
I'm not sure I know what you're talking about, Frank.
You know, that thing that we do.
What's that?
That thing.
Oh, the car wash. Come on, let's go to the car wash.
While the lads were having fun at the car wash, they did the one thing you should never, ever do. They left the sunroof open. Although Dick was squeaky clean, the brittle bristles had knocked him unconscious. Rushed to hospital by the lads, Dick awoke in a hospital bed. A bruised and swollen Dick is cared for by a beautiful and caring young nurse.
Oh, you poor thing, Mr. Dickinson. My name's Nurse Sellers.
What? Where's my car? What happened to my Mini?
Don't worry. I think Mr. Jeff Horsepower is looking after it for you.
Oh, no.
Dick had been touched many times before, by animals and twice by the Holy Spirit, but never by a woman. Well, not a real one. But Dick couldn't keep his eyes off Nurse Sellers. Never had he seen such beauty. He was overcome by a strange sensation unknown to him outside the context of mechanical engineering. Dick had indeed fallen in love.
Mr. Dickinson, you seem to have recovered from your nasty experience at the car wash. We are ready to discharge you, but first we need to fill out some discharge forms. Can you tell me your date of birth?
Yeah, it's the 1st of September 2000.
What? That's not right. That would make you 14. Maybe we've missed something. How many fingers am I holding up?
That is so insulting. I'm the head of finance. That's 7?
Dick's head, where once flowed numbers, logic and reason, now flowed poems, Shakespeare and feelings. Dick had fallen in love, and the consequences became dramatically apparent at the Bentley board meeting the very next morning.
Dick, could you tell us how much a Bentley Continental GT costs to make in the factory?
Yeah. It's about £7 and not a penny more.
That's not right.
That's not right. How much does a Bentley, how much do we sell a Bentley Mulsanne for in the UK?
I have no idea, lads.
Oh no! Dick, focus! You're the head of finance.
Right.
How many of us are in this room?
I can't count anymore.
Oh, what do you mean you can't count? You're the head of finance!
You know what you've gone and done? You've gone and fallen in love, you prats!
You've turned into a big sissy!
Lads, I'm a liability. You can't have a head of finance who can't count, can you? I'm resigning, lads.
No! You can't
I'm
resign.
resigning.
We need you, Dick. Better play so can. His family is discount. Dick does. Dick does. Who makes every penny count? Who makes specials coming out? Dick does. Dick does.
Who holds back the electric car?
Who makes more money than a Toyota? Dick does. Dick does.
Who keeps offshore healthy funds? Who gives Tory secret funds?
Dick does. Dick does. Dick does. Who shows you
lads. It doesn't count for anything. What? I'm resigning. I'm sorry. I've got to go.
But I love you, Dick. And, you're the reason I come to work in the morning.
Come on, Frank.
But I love you, man. I miss you, Dick.
You need to sit this way out, Frank.
Dick was at rock bottom. He decided to pray as a last resort.
Lord, you know where I am on the script, Lord. Thank you, Lord. I know I don't do this as often as I should, and I get engrossed really too much in my overscheduled life and putting an onus on minute detail, which, to be fair, does give me the marginal gains over my colleagues. You know that, Lord.
Get on with it! I haven't got all day!
What? Oh, right, you are there. Lord, the problem is I can't use spreadsheets anymore, and I'm pretty useless without my spiritual gift of administration.
I'll tell you what, Dick. Get yourself to the open air. You know that unusual outreach ministry on the street that works sometimes, and I'll explain all. I'm actually planning on being there myself.
Right, is that it? The open air?
No, just closing prayer.
Well, what we do now?
Your eyes are open, so it don't count.
Right.
Just do it, Dick. Not everything about me has to make sense, you know.
Alright. Thanks, Lord.
You're welcome.
There's a band coming through here.
Of course. So Dick prayed like he'd never prayed before. No, literally, it was his first time, despite his junior soldiers covenant promise. He'd never actually prayed before. That Sunday, at Birmingham Citadel Salvation Army open air, Dick, as he did every Sunday, was sat in the band, completely spooning every note because he couldn't count. And that's bad, seeing as you only need to count to 4 as a musician. Even so, Dick listened intently to guest speaker and world leader of the Salvation Army, the flamboyant American General Motors.
Not necessarily a bad thing. No, it's a bad thing. Sorry. You think it'll make you happy, and it will, don't get me wrong. No, I didn't mean that either. But love changes all that, unless it's a dark and twisted kind of love. Well, that's not real love, totally. Anyway, but when love comes into your life, it changes everything. Turns your priorities upside down. Friends, I believe that someone needs to step out today because they know that this message is for them. Oh, come, brother. Come to Jesus. Yes, brother. What seems to be your problem?
I can't get my thoughts together. I've fallen in love with this girl, and now my brain doesn't work. Something unexplainable's happened, and I need to resign from my job due to incompetency.
I'm not sure I can help you out with your lady problems. It's not really my area. But maybe the Lord has a message for you. I'm going to have to sing this one because I need to speak to your heart.
Right, my heart.
Not your rigid post-enlightened mind. However, I will supplement the medium of song with further spoken narrative so that you will understand. This is such a lovely song. All I want, hail dear, build my life upon all this world reveres and wars to on. All I spreadsheet. You can't measure it and you can't quantify it. You can't rationalize it.
You sing. All I want, built my life upon stock shares, bonds, and cars. They just don't matter. But something you said struck a chord in me. Now my life makes sense because of love. Knowing you, Bentley, Jesus, knowing you, there is no greater thing. He's my all, he's the best. He's my joy, my righteousness, and I love you all.
Randomly, and hopefully in God's weird sense of providence, Lydia, who was coincidentally out shopping, made her way through the crowd that had gathered.
Lydia! Paul! What are you doing here?
That doesn't matter. I haven't stopped thinking about you since we discharged you from the hospital. A huge part of me dislikes you as a person and everything you've ever stood for. I felt something that day.
Sing it to him,
I'm alright. When I was not impressed. You were rude and quite aggressive. As time went on, my heart would not rest. Your attention to detail was rather sexy. Let's sing that again. Knowing you can carry on.
Knowing you, Jesus. Knowing you,
Look at the screen.
there is no greater thing. You're my all, you're the best.
Right, nice colours.
My joy, my righteousness, and I love you, love you, Lydia, now you'll hear everything adds up. I was born in 1980, not the year 2000. It cost Bentley 133,000 to make a Mulsanne, and we sell the Continental for 199,000 in the UK. Dick is back, he can count. And you plus me equals a whole lot of love.
So Dick regained his ability to count and ended up marrying Lydia, as you very well know. As for his friends, they continue to party.